Live at 5, as winter approaches, a new alert system is launching, and it could help you before a storm hits. Plus,
big plans for the old property of the historic Telemark Lodge. We tell you more coming up.
And the University of Minnesota system is now requiring all faculty and staff to get vaccinated.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Welcome to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Spirit Mountain tonight as this morning's flurries have moved on and a chilly sunset is on its way. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. Well, as we mentioned, some parts of the Northland saw their first snowfall of the season today, which means winter is right around the corner. And this winter, Duluth will declare its first ever snow emergency. That's because there wasn't a system like that in place before. City leaders say this will largely help with making sure the plows are able to clear streets in a timely fashion. But the key will be knowing when an emergency is declared and when to move your car. The city is urging residents to sign up for Northland alerts to receive notifications about snow emergencies whenever one is declared.
We're encouraging all residents to go and sign up for Northland Alerts. Any existing customers to go in and modify their account to add snow emergencies to their profile.
To sign up for Northland Alerts, we have a link on our website. We're learning a Wisconsin judge blocked the state's wolf hunt just 2 weeks before it was supposed to start. The Dane County Circuit Judge granted a wildlife advocacy group's request today blocking the fall hunt. It was supposed to start November 6th. The order is part of a lawsuit the group filed in August trying to stop the hunt and invalidate a state law authorizing annual seasons. The group sued after the DNR board ignored calls to cancel the season, even though hunters exceeded the February limit by more than 100 wolves. New life for a piece of history in northwest Wisconsin. The American Birkebinder Foundation's plans to restore the former Telemark Lodge property in Cable are now taking shape. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham got an inside look at the property and shares what that land could look like just a few months down the road.
These buildings were once home to the historic Telemark Lodge, but in the next few years, the Berkey Foundation will be transforming it into a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor facility.
The property has sat vacant for the last 8 years after the lodge owners filed for bankruptcy in 2013. But in February, the Berkey Foundation purchased the land with plans to revive the unused area. They recently tore the old lodge down, and though they won't be building another lodge, their project will still provide a state-of-the-art outdoor destination for people all over. The project will feature a brand new Nordic Center as well as an outdoor plaza, which the foundation hopes can be a venue for concerts and other events.
Really helps us expand our mission, which is all about getting people outdoors and active. So this opens up lots of new opportunities for programs and events for all kinds of people.
Visitors will be able to take part in all kinds of outdoor activities, from sledding to skiing to mountain biking.
And the best news of it all, you may not need to wait that long. The foundation hopes to break ground on the project starting in early 2022.
The foundation will be holding a public open house event tomorrow at the property so the community can learn more about their plans. You can find more details on our website. Dave joins us now for our first check of the weather on this Friday. And Dave, as we mentioned, some folks woke up to a little bit of snow.
Yeah, a couple of flurries did pop off, even though the
Yeah.
high pressure system was doing its best to keep the lows away. And it's kind of like a couple of coyotes nibbling at some prey out there, because there's two lows on the fringes of our region, and that high is standing firm, trying to keep it out. So let's get a live look at what's going on up Highway 53 towards Ash Lake. And first, looking at the colors, we can see up north that peak has passed. There's still a few trees with a few Klingons there, so don't tell Captain Kirk, of course. There you go, a Star Trek reference. With grayer skies up above here, we've got that battle of the pressure systems going on. Again, there's the high over our area, keeping it cool and trying to keep it dry as well. But there's a lower pressure system down towards our south. I see the big L has disappeared from the map, but it's more towards Iowa. That's trying to work in. That system from the west is trying to work in. I see its L has moved a little bit to the east earlier than its fronts did. So computers are getting a little bit goofy here, but bottom line is we're going to be a little cloudier tonight, probably not getting much more than a couple spits here every now and then, especially towards the UP. So mostly cloudy tonight, but mostly sunny tomorrow as the high winds out. It'll win out with a high of only 45. That is cooler than normal. We'll talk about temperature trends in more detail in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Both Minnesota and Wisconsin health leaders plan to start giving out Moderna and Johnson & Johnson booster shots. Both states made that announcement today after new CDC guidance last night. Anyone who got the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine and meets certain conditions can get a COVID vaccine booster at least 6 months after their initial series. That includes anyone 65 and older, anyone 18 and older who has a medical condition, lives in a long-term care setting, or works in a high-risk environment. It's recommended anyone who got the Johnson & Johnson shot get a booster 2 months after their first dose. The CDC also says it is okay to mix and match doses.
All 3 COVID-19 vaccines authorized in the United States are extraordinarily safe, and they are highly effective in reducing the risk of severe disease, hospitalization, and death.
Minnesota leaders say they have plenty of vaccines available, while those in Wisconsin asked residents to be patient, as it may take time for everyone who needs a booster to get one. The University of Minnesota system is now requiring all faculty and staff to be vaccinated. University President Joan Gable made the announcement today. She said the decision is due to President Biden's executive order requiring all federal contractors and subcontractors to have proof of employee vaccination. This applies to the U of M because it receives more than $500 million a year through federal contracts. Employees must provide vaccination proof by December 8th. Itasca County health leaders say COVID is hitting their community hard and urge residents to protect themselves. According to the county, 14 people have died of COVID since early September. 73 have been hospitalized and 20 ended up in the ICU. Health leaders say half of the county's population is not vaccinated, and the majority of cases are among that group. With hunting season and the holidays coming up quickly, they say now is a great time for people to get their shot and protect themselves and their families. Data from the last month shows Indigenous Minnesotans are 2 to 3 times more likely to catch COVID right now. State health officials say that's compared to the current infection rate among white Minnesotans. Experts with the University of Minnesota say there are large pockets of unvaccinated people in the 18 to 49 age range in Minnesota's tribal communities. And they say that's in part due to vaccine access. It's especially concerning because Native Americans have high rates of health disparities that put them at higher risk for serious illness like diabetes. Still to come on Live at 5, as winter comes around, the Wisconsin DNR wants your opinion on a new state forest snowmobile trail. More details as we take you around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3.
Shop Arrowhead Supply now and get some of our most popular stressless designs for less. Save $500 on a stressless wing recliner in our best-selling Paloma grade leather and up to 20% on select sofas now at Arrowhead Supply.
Hi, my name is Dr. Andrew Davis. I'm one of the otolaryngologists and head and neck surgeons here at St. Luke's. Otolaryngology and head and neck surgery encompasses the field of ears, nose, and throat. The head and neck region is responsible for harboring all of our senses, and a lot of the daily functions that we take for granted really makes us kind of who we are and what we are. Having the ability to make such drastic and impactful changes in patients' lives is humbling, but also profound.
Here at Nicolay Law, we've been really fortunate to have people that have worked here for over a decade, to have people that are friends, to people that are family members, and that transfers over to a unique law firm, a law firm that wins for our clients because of that unique relationship, that connection, that dedication, that watching each other's back, and that everyone here wants to help each other, and more importantly, wants to help each other's clients.
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
I decided to attend Lacuta Ojibwe College because it really dawned on me how much it felt like a family and how much it felt like home, and I had a hard time seeing myself anywhere else.
Welcome to CBS Mornings.
Up next, stories you'll be talking about today. That's a big deal.
People stop me on the street and say, I always learn something new every day when I watch your show.
This morning we're going to begin with some good news.
Oh, you just put me in a good mood.
Just follow me. I'll lead the way.
There's always something new under the sun. CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look at Bayfront Park tonight, where in just under a month, it will be the region's biggest holiday light display. But before that, Bentleyville organizers are still looking for volunteers to help set up. They could use your help from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow and Sunday. Bentleyville opens for the season on November 20th. Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A fundraiser for a historic group in Hayward and a Halloween get-together in Buell. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off in Winter, Wisconsin tonight, where the Wisconsin DNR is looking for community input. They want the public's opinion on changing nearly a mile-long section of road into a snowmobile trail within the Flambeau River State Forest. The change would be a modification to the State Forest Master Plan, which was approved in 2010. Comments must be made by November 4th. On their website, they have a draft of the change and a map of the proposed trail. For more information or to leave a comment, we have a link on our website. Next, we head to Hayward for a fall fundraising event. The Hayward chapter of Fishing Has No Boundaries is hosting their fall fundraiser at the Flat Creek Lodge tomorrow at 4:30. Dinner will be all-you-can-eat spaghetti for only $10. There will also be a silent and live auction, raffles, and door prizes. Hayward is the home of Fishing Has No Boundaries, a now national organization that helps those with disabilities go fishing. We'll have a link to more information on our website. And we wrap up in Buell tonight with a spooky good time for the whole family this weekend. Youth in Action and the Buell Rec Board are hosting a Halloween party at the Buell Curling Club this Sunday. The whole family is invited to dress up and enjoy time together. Activities include pumpkin decorating and a costume contest. There will be prizes and cupcakes for those who participate. The event will run from 1 to 3. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, Chum is expanding its food options. It will still be free, and now on Fridays, it will be fresh too. More on their new partnership coming up in a few more minutes.
Well, a high tried to keep the sky clear around here, but lows tried to fill it in with clouds, and we've gone back and forth with sky conditions. Temperatures, though, they've been firmly on the lower side. 44 the high today, the normal is 50. I'll talk about when things will get warmer and when our next decent rain chance will be coming across. It isn't tonight, despite the clouds.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS 3.
Face the changing seasons with a smile with a new pair of shoes or boots from Bender Shoes. We've got fun fall fashions, and don't wait until the snow flies to get your warm winter boots. Comfort, style, and warmth like no other. Bender Shoes. We're located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
Couple questions.
Do you think it's time for schools to reopen?
There is some positive breaking news. We've got a lot of important new information for you and your family.
The Royal
Royal Enfield Bullet was designed in 1955 and not updated until 2008. It takes an experienced hand to keep one running. I've ridden in the rain and the snow, but prefer not to. That's why motorcycles and meteorology go together so well. It also takes an experienced hand to make an accurate riding forecast. As our region's longest-serving meteorologist, I think I have the touch needed to get it right.
Watch Dave Anderson weeknights at 5, 6, and 10.
Coming up tonight at 6, a local food shelf is putting their focus on making fresh produce more accessible as the winter months approach.
High pressure is going to try to keep the lows at bay through the weekend. I'll talk about the odds of success at 6.
Get your news on the go, the CBS 3 mobile app. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
You know, Kristen doesn't complain very much. Being a fellow Iron Ranger, you know she's very stoic, just like me. You grin and you bear it no matter what temperatures do, even if they're a little cooler than normal certain mornings, and that's what they were this morning. Take a look at Big Fork and Bemidji. Upper teens there, 20 straight up towards Hibbing and Chisholm. Balmy, downright toasty in Ely, my home country, there at 30. And 33 for Ironwood. But bottom line is, whether you're in the teens, the 20s, or the 30s, that is just a little bit brisk. Cooler temperatures are with us through the weekend, but there is a return towards normal temperatures next week, and that means the 50s for the highs. I'll talk about when that's coming across, and we'll talk about these clouds that are trying to come across right now as well. Will they kick out any precip, or do we have to wait till Tuesday? All kinds of questions to answer. Well, just in case you're asking, here's the current conditions from the airport in Duluth. It's 42 right now. 58% is the relative humidity. North wind's only going 5 miles per hour, so at least there isn't a wind chill factor for Kristen to worry about. 30.09 inches of mercury is the air pressure. That is on the higher side, but again, if it's high at the surface, up aloft where the clouds form, doesn't make that much difference. We've got a high at the surface indeed, and a couple of lows trying to work up and over that. So we're getting clouds here and there, and we're getting sunshine every now and then as the two systems battle for dominance. And there is a chance, especially towards the UP, you might get a couple snow showers or rain showers coming across. Current temps, cool enough just about, especially when you think if you cool off that 3 to 5 degrees per 1,000 feet as you go up, 39 in Orr becomes 32, not too far up above. So, yeah, there is a chance for flurries. But again, it's only a slight one because we've got the higher pressure in place. So, looking at the current situation, there are a few showers of snow up north of the border around International Falls, and a couple of those have magically warmed up enough to become rain, marked off in green here on the Doppler. So it's not happening widespread, but it could happen. Keep it in mind. Again, because of the battle between high and low pressure systems. So there's our high, keeping it cool, trying to keep us clear, trying to keep us dry. Not perfectly successful, but going a long way in keeping that low to the south at bay, and that one forming well out to the west away until perhaps Tuesday. So it's Tuesday when we get a better chance of precip coming our way. It'll be working its way out of the Rockies and its frontal boundaries. As stationary right now, but should become a warm front, should make us mild. We'll go back into the 50s, where we're supposed to be this time of year, if we can just hold on till Tuesday or so. Tonight, well, hold on to a dog or an extra blanket, because it's going to be chilly again. Maybe not teens chilly, but 20s and 30s in Minnesota. For Wisconsin, about 27 to 30 for the range of temps there. Mostly cloudy sky for everybody, and from those clouds, folks in the UP have the best chance for any shower spitting out. Tomorrow, partly sunny Wisconsin, showers the UP again, highs in the 40s, cooler than normal. Minnesota, highs in the 40s, cooler than normal, but mostly sunny. A sign that the high will eventually win out for a little while. Then it gets cloudier Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but warmer as well, Kristen. Finally back to the normal of 50. Along with a chance for some rain. Looks like rain with highs in the 50s and lows in the 40s. But of course, you know, things can turn on a dime around here. We'll keep an eye on the Doppler and track what's coming.
That's for sure. And as we inch toward Halloween, you can't help but think about that massive snowstorm that was, what, 91?
91, 30th anniversary coming up. And on that note, check out the Hometown Focus paper that comes out of the Virginia area. They've asked me for my memories of the blizzard of 91. I was on duty here.
Awesome.
Fought it out. I tell my tale, and it should be coming out pretty soon.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks, Dave. A heads up to those living on the range, you may see or smell some smoke in the air next week. Starting on Monday, firefighters are planning to do some pile burning in the Lookout Mountain area on Highway 53 north of Virginia. Crews have been cutting fir trees all this week and building piles like the ones you see here across the area. The goal is to reduce fuel buildup in the forest to lower the risk of future wildfires. Fresh produce is in high demand as we approach the winter season, and one local food shelf is trying to meet the community's needs. Starting today, Chum in downtown Duluth will be giving away fresh fruits, vegetables, and dairy products every Friday. During the growing season in the summer, Chum had a big rise in demands for fresh products. Thanks to the partnership with Second Harvest, Chum will be receiving up to 6,000 pounds of fresh food ready to be distributed to the community.
Partnered up with Second Harvest, a great partner of ours, and they worked some angles and got some donations, and we started a program where we're going to be able to be giving away fresh produce every Friday. We won't be giving away our standard non-perishable boxes on Fridays.
Chum will still continue to give away non-perishable items. Fridays will be just for fresh produce. If you want to learn more about how you can donate, you'll find a link on our website. It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. Today's pet comes to us from the Humane Society of Douglas County in Superior. This is Big Red. We featured him last week, and he is still looking for a family to adopt him. He is a 3-year-old male retriever mix looking for a fun family home. Our friends at the shelter tell us he is super active and very friendly. He loves all people, but he does not feel the same about cats. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Big Red, you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, a shock to Hollywood last night after a tragic accident on the set of Alec Baldwin's latest movie. Details on the incident after the break.
On this Friday night, educating our children. We wanted to take an in-depth look at the massive investment in pre-K that's a key part of the president's Build Back Better plan, why it could have a huge impact for America's kids and their parents. That's all coming up here on the CBS Evening News.
It's the haunting story of Sleepy Hollow and the mystery of the famous Headless Horseman.
Come let the Minnesota Ballet sweep you into the spooky tale about Ichabod Crane and his unforgettable adventures in the sleepy town of Terrytown.
Treat the whole family to the legend of Sleepy Hollow, October 29th through Halloween at UMD's Marshall Performing Arts Center. Call us for tickets or visit minnesotaballet.org.
We thank our season sponsor, Essentia Health, with additional support from CBS 3.
Hi, Gail King here, inviting you to join us every morning right here on CBS. We'll have the important stories and the interviews, all the news that matters really, and best of all, we'll have a good time together. We like to do that. And now you can find us anytime you want on the new Paramount Plus app. So we'll see you every morning right here on CBS. I thought that one was pretty good.
Doesn't really matter who you are, where you live, you have it to any family.
People reach a crisis moment and they don't see any other way out.
Suicide is the 4th leading cause of death for people ages 25 to 34. People struggle with it every day.
Hi, I'm Representative Tom Tiffany. If you or your loved one struggles with their mental health and or thoughts of suicide, no, you are not alone. Reach out for help and talk to someone.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Heart attacks and strokes happen, even in the midst of COVID-19, and at least one will occur while you're watching this. Heart attacks and strokes are medical emergencies. If you experience symptoms of a heart attack or stroke, do not delay seeking care. Call 911 immediately. Hospitals are prepared and can safely treat you. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus to learn more.
We've got new information now explaining why.
Why should ordinary Americans care what's happening here in Ukraine?
Deep divisions remain.
Elizabeth, why did they kick you out?
They are expecting public unrest.
Why are they releasing these videos now?
Police are pushing us back.
We found one hell of a story of survival.
That's why you have to do your own research to get to the truth.
Sports. It's Game 2, the home-and-home series between the Bulldogs and the Gophers. The action starts at 7, only on My 9 Sports. Brought to you by Essential Health, Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac.
One of Hollywood's biggest stars was involved in a shooting on a movie set that left one person dead and another seriously injured last night. Anthony Pira has the latest from Los Angeles.
The unidentified 911 caller asked for help, saying 2 people had been accidentally shot on the set of the Western film Rust near Santa Fe, New Mexico. Alec Baldwin, the film's co-producer and star, fired a prop gun on set, resulting in the death of the movie's cinematographer, 42-year-old Halyna Hutchins. Director Joel Souza was injured. According to Variety magazine, the Los Angeles prop union IATSE 44 sent an email to members saying the gun contained a live single round and the prop crew working in New Mexico was not part of their union. CBS News has been unable to confirm that information. Movie set weapons experts say even blanks used in prop guns can be deadly.
A blank is a round but without a projectile. So there's still a lot of force in there. There's still a lot of pressure and can be dangerous if not used safely.
There are also specific protocols to make sure no one is injured on set.
Nowadays, all weapons are checked, the barrels are checked before any blanks are put into the weapon. There are lots of other protocols in place, including active training beforehand. There'll be rehearsals.
Hutchins Union, the International Cinematographers Guild, called her death a terrible loss and said it supports a full investigation.
I think word incredible is not to even begin to describe her personality. Really generous, really talented, really upbeat.
Baldwin is cooperating with authorities and says he has reached out to Hutchins' husband. He said he is heartbroken about the incident, issuing a statement on Twitter Friday morning saying there are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Halyna Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours. Production on the film has been halted as the investigation intensifies. Anthony Pura, CBS News.
The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office is investigating the incident. No charges have been filed.
On this Friday night, educating our children. We wanted to take an in-depth look at the massive investment in pre-K that's a key part of the president's Build Back Better plan, why it could have a huge impact for America's kids and their parents. That's all coming up here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS 3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Regular mammograms can help find it early. Schedule yours today.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true. That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you to go ahead and smile.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Black Bear Casino Resort is proud to bring you Rick Springfield, live in the Otter Creek Event Center Friday night, December 17th. Rick Springfield live at the Bear. Get your tickets available now at the Players Club or online at blackbearcasinoresort.com. Make the Bear your place to see Rick Springfield live at the Otter Creek Event Center Friday, December 17th.
Mom, I'm here. Mom, where are you?
Without emergency protection, you risk your life. But with Life Alert, one press of a button can get you help fast.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-458-9565. That's 1-800-458-9565. Call now, 1-800-458-9565. For a free brochure, call 1-800-458-9565.
Bender's Customer Appreciation Fall Fest happening October 21st to the 24th.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Friday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we learned the latest on the newest addition to the city's alert system ahead of winter. This year, Duluth will declare its first ever snow emergency, and those signed up for Northland alerts will be notified when an emergency is declared. And tonight at 6, the Minnesota Department of Health announced cases among schools statewide have dropped recently after a tense start to the year. Tonight at 6, we learn more about school infections and how it's still too soon to put the peak behind us. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.